fucking shitty hitbox, that fucking Ash, man. What the fuck are these attacks, man? What puzzle bosses, boss? Laughing at. What's this guy down here doing? Other than nothing.
He's fucking teabagging, dude.
I'm guessing we can like knock her out or some shit.
He called it a puzzle boss, but it was actually just a shoot boss. What the fuck? How did that instantly activate?
Oh yeah. I just noticed.
He's cheating. That's cheat engine.
Fools. So we need to go back down. What exactly are we doing here?
It's on a timer. You have to have all three active.
But the shit boss.
No, it's not. Knock her out.
Excellent.
You said knock her out, and you didn't do it.
Yeah, if you knock her out and then run to all three of them in time. Oh god, that fucking jumping shit. Dude, I'm knocking her out at this point if it's a timer. Okay, now the first one's not done. Means the second one's gonna come undone in a minute. Okay, you can refill a little bit. It is a puzzle. What the fuck?
No.
This is not a standard move. Where's the
KD.
elevator over
Hit it. My dude.
here? Go.
It's gonna be
Other
okay.
dude.
It's gonna be okay.
Let's do a little save here. Now
waste
the
time.
actual fight.
I was gonna say just run back and forth to get your tweaks back.
Oh yeah. Forgot you have to do cheesy shit like that to play the game.
Yeah.
The shut up character. Jesus, when are we gonna kill this whiny bit? Supposed to be emotional music one. The character I don't like. Eat shit. The balancing rocket type. I want to see the rest of your dialogue. Isn't the fuel breaking right now?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Surprise, bitch.
She got hit with the red and blue juice. I'm not surprised.
Great.
Pretty much. My health.
He's gone.
It's up there. Hiding. I'm supposed to reach that one up there. Just do some really annoying little shots. Yeah, dude, that's so stupid. What is that fucking dumbass shot you have to make it get stunned when it hits the ground, dude? The epic revive, the epic revive, emotional music.
KD, I swear to God.
This
Listen.
fight's so long.
Listen to me. Pause the game. Pause the game.
No,
Pause the game right this second.
no.
Listen to me. Trust me here. Pause the game. Pause the game.
What? Say it.
Pause the game.
I ain't waiting on this shit any longer than I have to wait.
Listen. Pause the game.
My feet is
Pause the game.
There. What?
Okay. Pause the game.
Do I need to
Choose
leave?
quit playing.
Do we have to go do some side bosses?
No. Quit playing.
Why?
Just do it. Listen.
Okay.
Now load your save. And go get your tweaks back. Okay?
Why? Can I even do that?
Just walk back and forth between the rooms.
Auto pop me into the next thing?
No.
Okay.
It's a long boss and I don't want to have to hear 3 hours of it. The boss is so long. I hate this game.
Well, you don't have any long range shots, so what the hell am I supposed to do to hit that?
It's all gonna be fine.
I just have to wait for it to hit the ground for hours.
You're gonna make it. Three iron hearts. He's going deep.
I use the dodge. Except just to move around. Oh, why is the first phase so long? The second phase
not that
is
long.
short. That's pretty long. How do they give this chick so much screen time? She even gets like multiple phase bosses, multiple fights. She's just like a generic angry guy who probably has some kind of pass, but like I get the whole transcendent, like wish I, blah blah blah. Was not the mind of knowledge person I used to be, but there's been a lot more interesting people who got a lot less.
Yeah.
Must have had like
Don't
their
disagree.
heart on for this character or something. Like I know they wanted the general guy to kind of get the Game of Thrones treatment where he just kind of dies out of nowhere to make it seem like his like the doctrine or whatever wasn't as cool as he thought it was, but. Love it, dude. You must just have to like sit in the corner or something and just aim up. Probably just doesn't have much health at all. Yeah, I'll try. Did I get a phase 3? That phase was much. Oh, there's the phase 3.
You can get a phase 3. Thank you for
Thank
asking.
you. Thank you for asking. We're obsessed with this boss fight. What in the fuck? Just rush her, dude. Can I get a phase 4?
Funny you asked that.
Famous last words. Headache. And then their headache. Is this like an 80s horror movie? Water. Sugar.
You
Water.
missed something on phase 2 actually, which was the when it does the slam when you're stunned on the ground.
Yeah.
You can just jump. You don't get stunned.
Yeah, I did that a couple times.
You did it, but I didn't think you realized.
But I was too afraid to jump into it. But I always did a bitch jump. And it didn't work half the time.
Little bitch jump.
Because, you know, a giant boss sitting on top of me, I figure there's a hitbox in there somewhere, but I guess not. Hitbox for babies. I do appreciate they're going with a more bleak story. But it's like, everybody's an asshole. Sometimes I feel like they pushed everybody's an asshole
Tegan's
thing.
great.
Yeah, except the character who's had 2 lines.
Hey, it's been like 20 lines.
I don't need everybody to be happy-go-lucky. But if you're all gonna be assholes, I like a good reason that everybody's an asshole. Some people just seem like assholes just cut. We just need more assholes.
Oh, Elro.
Who would have thought? Pussy boy wouldn't do it. Why did they even like ask him to come then?
They didn't. He just kind of said he's coming.
They should have just had the. Oh no, this guy asked. Originally, man.
Should have had Tegan do it.
Yeah.
Tegan's the best.
Like an armless man, no combat zone.
Robin doesn't know what she wants.
But he does.
She wants to kick ass.
god.
Mina learned that she could throw her gun through the hole.
Why do we care about this person still?
We don't anymore. She's gone now. It's
My
okay.
headache, my head hurts, my feet hurt. Why am I here? Just to suffer.
Let's go to the fucking moon.
Moon level.
Can I get some DuckTales?
No.
You're the best, Robin.
Talking to the void, my man. I'm sure that'll be used. Who would have thought, boys? Low G's. Square Earth and a really old Cheeto Puff.
The old Wallace and Gromit cheese moon.
Where are the cheese alien? The cheeseman.
See, like right
Oh,
there,
word.
they say one of the rooms was reserved for Madeline, who was black. I have no idea what the fuck the subtext is on that. Like, she was important, and they don't tell you why. Like, who convinced her to be a little baby bitch agent?
Maybe they should have went into that. That would be more.
Yeah, maybe they should have.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't like it when people go for the less is more approach and think it just means it's better without handling it in like any expert way like those kinds of stories do. Because this story has an assload of dialogue still. You're just gonna go ham anyways, might as well put some backstory and just make it half of the end at this point. I like the vibe. I do like that it's a little more serious. But it's got like a bubbly exterior with the serious story underneath. none of the world building or backstory to back it up. Like with Black, I was just like, I don't care. She's just like a psycho bitch. Like I get there's supposed to be something there when she talked about shit at the end, but like, not enough, man. There are data logs randomly, but like, not really enough either. I don't want to piecemeal my story together always. And miss the heavy hits.
I summon you, God.
God, man. He's gonna come bust some ass, man. Hello, spooky friend.
Hello, this is God.
I'm just gonna kill our boy here real quick. Our boy set up enough flag. Like he has some corrupting juice on him. Hit him with the zip zap. Later,
Fuck you,
bug
buddy.
man.
I'm peacing.
I'm a big worm. Can you just leave this dude?
Why would you leave your friend?
Could you then?
My dude Royal.
Or do they not let me through here without him? Is Royal the only one with a decent character arc? He might as well be the main character. Get that fucking ladder. Those jumps right there were journalist nightmares, man. That was the casual filter. It's fine, man.
We're all gonna make it, bro.
Ugh, I really have to get this perfect. Sir. Can you get him back there?
No.
Really?
Really?
Why?
I don't know why. Legitimately, all you would have to do is pick up that panel and move it with you.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I made the same point.
This
Like,
just seems
I'm cool
stupid.
with him having to be left here for, like, the story, but come on, do it a better way than that. Because that seemed like you could get out of it. I tried like 3 times different shit to get him.
Yeah, or do some kind of like story thing where she had to like make a hard choice. It just looked like she brought him just as a key and piece, man. I mean, maybe she's a
Like, you could even
sociopath.
put in a branch there where you do switch places with him with the usurper gun, and then you play as him for the rest of the game.
I don't see him doing that because he doesn't have any of these abilities. But it'd be cool if he did something like that. Like he gets up off his ass real quick or makes a
But
choice. You just kind of throw him there. Later,
that's
bro.
that's seriously it. You can't do anything.
Seems like it's trying too hard to do these like Game of Thrones, the tough reality emotional moments. Oh, well, hopefully they bring him back. If not, why did they keep the shittiest character?
By the way, now's when you do the side bosses.
My brother's dead, by the way. Oh. I don't know if he did it or if it was some other person followed him up and did it. Story of a person who actually can get shit done. A world full of fucking useless people.
Side boss time, bitch.
That picture just showed up and then yeah, I'm going home. A bunch of quitters. Does the game end if you go in the house?
No.
Guys, go in the house.
Alright. Do you want me to just knock it out and just lead you to places?
Can I go in the house?
Huh?
Can I go in the house?
Yeah. I said that.
You just said the game didn't end. No, so she did come and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves her, but he's got one of those misguided, stupid asshole. He's loving somebody, doesn't let them have any input. Why not just lay on the bed? Huh? Just an idiot to the end, dude? The bed's right there, man. I ain't even fucking gonna see if you got more dialogue, bro.
Fuck off, idiot.
Man, fuck off, pussy. What a fucking weak baby, man.
Alright, well, I'm gonna guide you to the side shit. Let me see your map. Okay, so, do you see in the upper right of the room you were about to enter that item block?
Mm.
Actually, hang on. Wait. Oh, it's further along. But just keep going right, just keep going right. So when you're the room with the save in it, there's something in that room to get.
I don't know if everybody's just supposed to see them on their last rung, and that makes them like somewhat realistic or something. Everybody just seems like a huge asshole or quitter.
That's the point, though. That's why I like a lot of this story.
I mean, I don't mind that it's different.
Unapologetically just goes for stuff.
I think it's a little too unapologetic. The point that it seems like it's hamming it up, you know? A little too forceful. A lot of these guys, I don't really get behind it.
Okay, so in the upper right block of this area, there is a character to find. Wait, maybe you already found them? Oh, you know what? That's fine though. Go to the room on your right anyway. There is a key item in the next room.
In here?
Yeah.
There's a person here.
Yeah, get that.
Beast.
Good. Okay, let me find the next one.
I need to take a piss.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll take my time and look.
No, you'll hurry the fuck up.
Nope.
Motherfucker, you're right here. We'll wait.
Really want to get knowing of what's happening.
We'll wait for him. Next one, I want to play another Metroidvania though. We need to get back on Octopath after. I got games to do afterwards. I get back from the old break. Guess I could go ahead and equip the shit I need to equip. Start moving over here just in case.
Kitty, no!
I was gonna equip the air breathers while you're gone.
You do not need that yet. Don't worry about it. Go back to... On your left on the map, there's a room with 2 items in the 2 bottom left corners. It's a 2x3 room. Next to the safe.
Yeah, I see it.
In that room, you should be able to find another word.
Okay. Read it. Relax. I should try to use the roll in combat. There just hasn't been many bosses where I feel like I could use it easily. I do like the game though, boys. And in terms of the bosses, I appreciate the variety and that they try to be creative. I think they buckle under this like lust for creativity though sometimes. They get over designed or they're not super fun. Sometimes they're just kind of like tedious. Too much waiting around. It's not tight enough. Why surprisingly that boss for that chick was decent. There's a lot of dodging and figuring out pretty simple enough patterns, but well, strategy on position. I mean, it could have been harder. None of the bosses have been hard. So I'm not getting mad at being dead because I only died once. So it's like not much point in actually being mad at that. I just kind of, like I've always said, I get mad usually when I just kind of don't agree with the design and stuff. Visually, it's great. I think the music's fine. I don't think it's crazy good, but
I don't think it's crazy good either.
there's a couple good songs.
There's a few of them that I was like, ooh, but I didn't keep anything actually.
Yeah, I thought the Holy Man song was a good like kind of Holy Man like Utopia song, but you know it's not a Utopia. I think the story is fine. I like that it tries to be unapologetic. I think it doesn't handle it with a whole lot of subtlety. I think it tries to be overly ambiguous when it comes to backstories.
Yeah, it
and
does
world
not need to
building.
be so ambiguous. Alright, time to fast travel.
Okay. I think it tries too hard to be like balls out, unapologetic. Look at the shitty side of people and bad things going on because it's such a bad time. Like I get that, but I think
really
it kind of
like the mood.
I think it kind of hams it up.
really adore the mood.
I do like the mood. I think that it kind of is overbearing sometimes.
I don't think it is. I like how oppressive it is.
Maybe not. Maybe overbearing's the
do
wrong
not
word.
like. I like Agent Black. I think Agent Black's actually pretty good, except for the edgelord stuff.
I think some
I
characters are
don't like
represented poorly
Mina.
because of the overbearing bullshit.
I think Mina's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah,
She just
that's one of the
doesn't
characters
do
I mean.
anything except just tag along and suck.
She's there to show some kind of like shitty side of humanity, but that's like all it is. It feels really transparent. Like she's
And
just.
then
It's like it matters more that
Elro.
she's an asshole than actually like a good character, you know.
I think Elro is great because he's so fucking bad.
I think
He's just,
Arrow
like,
has a better like.
Fucked.
He is a more like of a backstory because his family's dead and he's pretty jaded. But my thing is, he's fucked even when he doesn't have those things, which
Yeah,
makes his
that's the
character
point.
kind of stupid because he's just an idiot at the end of the day
Yeah.
who's like just some flawed dude. But that's not like some kind of show of how bad things are in the world. It just shows that this one dude's an extra idiot. At least the other people are a
The point,
product of their
though,
situation.
the point of the story is that the world got to this point because everyone was like that. And he's one of them.
If that's actually the
He fucking
point,
sucks.
I can't tell if that's actually the point or if
Yeah, it is.
the point is all this shit's happened in the world and it's made these people these way. This way.
No, the world is like this because they were fucking assholes in the first place, and then they keep acting like assholes.
No, unless they really.
And the ones that change die.
Unless they
Or
really.
at least get left on the moon.
Okay,
I'm not
unless
going to comment on if Royal's dead.
Unless they
but,
really
like,
say it,
Gray.
then I don't think that's probably it. I think
Like-
they need to like explicitly say that's the point. You can't just say everything's okay in the story because they're all supposed to be assholes. You know, it's supposed to be bad, that kind of thing. You know, like I feel like they.
I
I hope
definitely
they
feel
say
like that's
it
the
by the
case.
end.
Go to the desert, by the way.
I think it's just the author's trying to like overkill, and make everybody seem this way to make it seem like hard emotionally. You know, like ooh, tough situation, stuff like that. And instead, it comes across as everybody's like that. You don't get to see the other side of shit, and some people are so that way that it's almost unrealistic. You can't really get behind it, like Black. I'm just like, I don't feel anything about it. They should have shown the
I
backstory.
appreciate what it's going for, and I think that a lot of it is really good.
I think
but
conceptually
the
it's
backstory is
fine.
not there to
Yeah.
prop it up, and some of the characters are questionable.
Yeah, I think conceptually it's fine, but conceptually and practice they're pretty different in this.
All right, on your map.
I think it's better than your average indie story for sure, either way.
Okay, so the big room, the 3x3 with the center block that's caged off.
Yeah.
The right side of that room, go in there. While you do that, I'm gonna use the bathroom, get some water. I'll be back.
Just say you're beating the meat, not the lie. I'll save the rest of my discussion for later then, boys. I do think it's a fine game. It's worth playing. There's just the good things, like I've kind of talked about them. I don't really need, there's not much more to say about it. I just, usually the only time I got something to say is when something shitty happens. It'll be laced with a little salt because I think it's just kind of like unnecessary. The amount of like waiting around and just like weird like things that could just tweak up. I'll wait until Brother's back. Might as well talk about it then. I'll do the usual, you know, credits talk about the game and shit, but I just have some issues. We can talk gameplay and level design issues too. I think are more real. I think story you could argue for or against a few things, but I do think there are gameplay issues that are pretty objectively kind of crappy. And it's not because of difficulty. The game is not very hard. I'm on the hardest mode, and it's not hard. So I'm not going to use that as some kind of scapegoat. I do think there's like real issues. I don't think they're huge, but I think the sum of all their parts make for less an awesome experience. And the game doesn't need to be hard. I mean, maybe it gets hard in a bit, but I mean, if 99% of the game isn't hard, it's not a hard game. So. That's just kind of how that is. Go ahead and call
Did
case.
you do it?
No, I'm just kind of still going.
Okay.
Did I go too far?
Let me see. Yeah, you need to go literally to that room I told you with the block in the middle that's caged off.
Oh.
Read it. Read it.
I mean, like I
What a
was
good
saying,
girl.
I think you can argue some shit with the story, but I think the gameplay had like objective issues for sure that are hard to argue against. I think none of them are huge, but like I was saying, the sum of all their parts makes for a less than like optimal experience.
Tweaks are like bad.
Yeah,
They should
tweaks
not
are
have
like
been
the worst
implemented this way.
Tweaks are poor. I think there's not enough actual upgrades. Completely removing the whole reason, like the reward of exploring. Like, yeah, exploring just to explore. It's not a collectathon though, you know. Like, you want to feel like you get something from it, especially if it's like the semi-Metroidvania. Which leads to another issue is the level design. It's like pretty fucking linear. And even when it doesn't seem linear, there's usually only way to get something. It's just snaking linear. Where was it again? In that block?
To the right of this room.
Okay. I think tweaks are bad. I think there's too much charging. Too much spin this, spin that. You can let off 2 of these shots and you have to wait like, what is this, like full 3 seconds to do something again? On top of already having to charge it in the first place. I think you should utilize more of the buttons. It's a toggle where you have to press multiple times when you could easily just tie it to like a couple buttons or have some hotkeys or something, you know? There's buttons that do multiple, like, of the same thing, and...
That's true, but that's not an issue until you get the third gun.
It's not. It's just a small thing like game, though. It's just like why, you know? And then, the dodge and shit, that should just be in the game. And then you could... The thing is with games like this, where they make a really essential movement thing, a really cool movement thing optional, is that none of the game will be designed around it. And that's such a fucking mistake, man. Instead of making it a fucking optional thing, you make it mandatory, and then you put bosses that have dodge requirements, or, you know, in the world you could use the dodge, you know. They do require it for some of the side stuff, but it doesn't mean much, man. I thought, look at this super hidden thing, but like, what? Is that it?
Yeah, you just talked to her.
Okay. Where
Now, you're gonna go to, I believe, Shockwood, but let me double check.
Look right here. Why not just make a small path that leads to the right side? Instead, you have to go through a very linear, like you have to go from this point, snake around the left, all the way there. It's extremely linear. If you stretch this map out in the way that you have to travel the rooms, it would be a straight fucking line pretty much. And like, there is not many actual crossroads in any of the levels. But there is backtracking and secret. If you're gonna go Metroidvania or like half-ass Metroidvania, like, just go for it. Cave Story is different because Cave Story is actually linear. You can't like go back. There are some side things, but it's mostly like stage-based shit. A touch exploration. This, I feel like, is a Metroidvania, but it just missing a lot of the tapestries that would make it think it's a Metroidvania. So you pretend it's not,
like
but
I said,
it really is a Metroidvania. Fusion does it better. Fusion's a giant like an octagon or some shit, isn't it?
I know.
Which
I'm
this
just saying
game is
they took
not.
inspiration from Fusion. That's why a lot of it's like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look at the generic map of Fusion and it's not linear, even though it's not. It is more restrictive than like Zero Mission and shit. There's a reason shit like Symphony of the Night, it's more of a square, you know? One giant square that interconnects and has a bunch of shit. Even the fast travel, dude. I have to run through an assload of area to get that fast travel. Yeah, I'm glad it's there. Just put like 2 in the level or something, man. Like, is it really that big a deal? I guess the fast travel isn't that big. I mean, I'm not that impatient that I'm gonna whine about there not being more fast travels, but... Well, I don't know why they're introduced so late in the game. It's like, what, halfway through? When they give you a side quest to do a lot of backtracking before that. A side quest which has an end that has no point, It's just fucking supposed to be like some Battlefield shit. I do hope at the end they say everybody was an asshole and that was actually what was wrong with the world. But you need to like say that that's an actual thing. Like there's something wrong with everybody, or the situation's created everybody
Like I
shitty.
said.
Not just everybody just happens to be shitty because.
Like I said, I really do not like the ending, and I will go into extreme detail on this when you
Oh,
get
I
there. Don't
forgot we
worry.
got that problem. Okay. Where am I going now? While I talk?
Just work back out.
Oh, that's right. Like right here, even the rooms you do have to travel back through, there's just cock blocks. Like I just have to fucking stop here for this guy.
Yeah,
Or
because
in
at
a
least in
game like-
Metroid you get like a
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
destroys fucking everything.
That's what I mean. Like
fast.
in I was looking about it. Yeah, in Metroid you can with skill. It's not easy. You can, you know, or you can choose to take damage here and there. You know, this game you don't want to take like little hits, right? You don't have
Because then
room
you
to
can't
take
use
hits.
your fucking abilities.
Yeah. In Metroid, you can take sacrifices. If you're really good, you can do a lot of, you know, like advanced movement tech to get past it, shoot a lot of stuff. There's multiple ways around a room. Or in this, it's just kind of like, well, you want to get through here. It's a narrow corridor where this guy's going to stand there and you have to kill him, or you just kind of deal with it. And there's just inconsistent gameplay. Like, I can shoot diagonally. I can't shoot diagonally. Why? No idea. Everything's short range, except that is longer range. I don't know why this isn't the same range. It's weak. You always would use this. I pretty much stopped using the other abilities because of that. Which is fine, I guess. It's fun. It's cool to have upgrades, but it's like, why even bother having that? The only downside of this is the charge it, which is annoying, but I mean, it's whatever. And on the other bosses, you just use this. Almost every